I watched my father's relationship with all my older brothers. You know, so at 16, my father would tap you and say, "Oh, where you going? 17 is coming up. I've done my part. You're getting out of here."
In this video, we delve into the life and legacy of Benjamin BeBe&CeCeWinans, born on September 17, 1962, in Detroit, Michigan. Known for his powerful contributions to gospel and R&B music, BeBe has carried forward the esteemed Winans family legacy, touching millions with his soulful voice and inspiring message of faith. From his rise as a celebrated singer, songwriter, and producer to his personal struggles and resilience, BeBe's journey reflects both triumph and heartache. Join us as we explore his impact on music and his unwavering dedication to blending the sacred and secular through his artistry. BeBe&CeWinans, a life marked by triumph, tragedy, and resilience. Benjamin BeBe. Winans, born on September 17, 1962, in Detroit, Michigan, is more than just a name in gospel and R&B music. He represents a rich legacy born into the heart of the Winans family, a musical dynasty that has profoundly shaped the landscape of contemporary gospel music. The Winans family's legacy began with his parents, David and Dolores Winans, who deeply believed in the power of faith, family, and music to inspire others. With his father being a pastor and his mother possessing incredible musical talent, BeBe, along with his sister Cece, was nurtured in an environment where both faith and music were central. From an early age, BeBe's destiny was written in the chords of gospel music and the spirit of worship that echoed through their home. His upbringing in the vibrant city of Detroit, with its mix of gospel roots and the rhythmic pulse of Motown, would shape BeBe into a multifaceted artist who would bring a fresh fusion of sound to the world. The Winans family legacy. BeBe's path into music was not just a personal journey, it was one shaped by the influence and spirit of the Winans family. The Winans family had a profound impact on both the gospel music industry and the cultural fabric of America. BeBe's father, David Winans, was a respected pastor and patriarch, and his mother, Dolores, provided a nurturing and musical atmosphere at home. The Winans' commitment to faith and love for music created an environment where BeBe and Cece flourished. However, the Winans family legacy did not begin and end with BeBe and Cece. Their older brothers, Ronald, Carvin, and Michael, were members of the celebrated gospel group, the Winans, which became one of the most influential groups in the gospel and R&B genres. The music and the ministry the family members embraced were a seamless blend of sacred and secular, which would shape BeBe's own style of blending gospel with R&B and pop influences. The family's deep roots in both the church and in the secular world of music helped BeBe and Cece break barriers and reach a more diverse audience with their music. Growing up surrounded by such musical talent, BeBe was primed for success from the beginning. His voice and songwriting ability were polished by years of exposure to both the intimate setting of church music and the infectious rhythm of R&B that dominated Detroit's music scene. A breakthrough moment. Praise the Lord. PTL Club. In the early 1980s, BeBe and Cece's musical career took a pivotal turn when they were invited to perform on the Praise the Lord PTL Club, a Christian television program hosted by Jim and Tammy Faye Barker. This opportunity would prove to be a game changer in their journey. PTL had a significant following, reaching a wide, diverse audience, particularly among Christians who sought inspiration and upliftment. BeBe and Cece's appearances on the show allowed them to showcase their unique ability to blend the passionate, soulful sounds of gospel with contemporary pop and R&B melodies. This was a perfect fit for the show's audience, which was eager to witness an exciting, new wave of gospel music that appealed not only to the traditional churchgoer, but to a broader, secular audience as well. The PTL Club performances helped the siblings hone their stage presence, giving them the opportunity to develop their musical identities in front of a large, dedicated audience. It also allowed them to make their mark as young gospel artists with a fresh sound that challenged traditional notions of gospel music. BeBe and Cece were no longer just church singers. They were emerging as modern-day ambassadors of gospel music who were bridging the gap between the sacred and the secular. Breaking Barriers, the debut album. In 1987, BeBe&CeCeWinans released their self-titled debut album, a groundbreaking project that would help redefine gospel music in the mainstream. This album, which featured tracks like I Owe You Me and For Always, immediately set them apart from other gospel acts. The music on the album, infused with smooth R&B melodies and contemporary production techniques, was fresh and accessible, resonating with a wide range of listeners. The Winans' voices, harmonizing with such raw emotion and technical precision, created a sound that was not just rooted in gospel, but was influenced by the melodic sophistication of Motown and the emotional depth of R&B ballads. Their debut album marked a shift in gospel music. It was no longer confined to the church. It had a seat at the table of mainstream popular music. BeBe&CeCe's success proved that gospel music could transcend its boundaries, merging into secular music spaces without sacrificing its message of hope, love, and faith. Their voices, both individually and together, carried a power that resonated with a broad, diverse audience. They became a beacon of innovation, demonstrating that gospel could evolve while remaining rooted in its deep spiritual message. The album's success catapulted them into the national spotlight, laying the groundwork for what would be a trailblazing career for the duo. Heaven, a crossover success. The real turning point in BeBe&CeCeWinans' career came in 1988 with the release of their album, Heaven. The title track, Heaven, became a crossover hit, earning airplay on both gospel and secular radio stations. This was a historic moment in the music industry. Gospel music was no longer relegated to the backlines of the music world. Heaven resonated with a broad audience because of its universal message of hope and love, themes that transcend both the secular and the sacred. The song's lyrics spoke to people of all walks of life, from the devout Christian to the person seeking solace in troubled times. The success of Heaven was a turning point for gospel music, showcasing that gospel-infused R&B could find a place in the mainstream. BeBe&CeCe were among the first artists to achieve mainstream success while staying true to the core values of gospel music. Their success was a clear indication that the public was ready for a new, more contemporary form of gospel music, one that could appeal to both religious and secular audiences. The album, Heaven, not only solidified their place in the gospel music industry, but it also introduced gospel music to a broader audience, making it relevant in the pop and R&B spaces. Different lifestyles, expanding their influence. In 1991, BeBe&CeCe released their follow-up album, Different Lifestyles, a record that further cemented their status as pioneers of gospel and R&B fusion. This album included collaborations with some of the biggest names in the music industry at the time, including Whitney Houston, Mavis Staples, and MC Hammer. The inclusion of such diverse voices on the album broadened the duo's audience even further, giving them credibility not only in the gospel music world, but also within the broader music industry. Different Lifestyles produced the hit singles Addictive Love and It's Okay. Addictive Love became a #1 hit on the R&B charts, a groundbreaking achievement for a gospel album. This was unprecedented. Gospel music had never before charted so high in the secular music charts. This success represented a milestone for gospel music, showing that the genre could thrive in mainstream markets without compromising its integrity. Different Lifestyles was not only a commercial success, but it also highlighted BeBe&CeCe's growth as artists, with their music continuing to evolve while retaining its core message of love, faith, and resilience. The tragic loss of Ronald Winans. While BeBe's career was soaring, he was also dealing with personal struggles, particularly the loss of his older brother, Ronald Winans, in 2005. Ronald, who had been a guiding force in BeBe's life and career, passed away at the age of 48 due to complications from heart disease. Ronald was not only an inspiration to BeBe, but also a pivotal figure in the Winans group, whose success laid the foundation for BeBe&CeCe's own careers. Ronald's death was a devastating blow to the Winans family, and it had a profound effect on BeBe. He was not only mourning the loss of his brother, but also grappling with the realization that his mentor and source of inspiration was no longer there to guide him. In the wake of Ronald's passing, BeBe found himself struggling with grief and searching for meaning. The pain of losing his brother triggered a period of introspection where BeBe questioned his own faith and wrestled with the seeming unfairness of such a loss. But through his music, BeBe found a way to process his grief. The songs he wrote and performed after Ronald's death reflected themes of loss, healing, and resilience. BeBe poured his heart into his music, channeling his sorrow into songs that connected with others who had experienced similar losses. Resilience through faith. Through his grief, BeBe was able to find solace in his faith. Despite the profound heartache, he leaned heavily on the spiritual foundation his parents had instilled in him from a young age. His faith became his anchor during a time of unimaginable pain, and it guided him through the darkest moments of his life. The Winans family, bound together by their faith and love for one another, supported BeBe during this difficult time, offering him the strength to keep moving forward. BeBe's ability to transform his grief into powerful, soul-stirring music showed his resilience, and it allowed him to continue his brother's legacy while creating music that would inspire others to find hope in their own times of loss. Legacy of hope and inspiration. Today, BeBe&CeCeWinans is recognized not only for his musical achievements, but also for his resilience, integrity, and commitment to spreading hope through his art. BeBe has released several successful solo albums, including Dreamer 2001, Still 2009, and The Gospel, according to BeBe 2017, each marked by his distinct ability to weave together the emotional depth of gospel music with the infectious rhythms of R&B. He has received numerous awards, including Grammy Awards and Dove Awards, acknowledging both his musical and spiritual contributions. Despite personal setbacks and losses, BeBe continues to inspire audiences with his powerful message of faith, hope, and perseverance. The power of music in healing. At the heart of BeBe&CeCeWinans' career lies a deep belief in the power of music to heal and inspire. From the earliest days of his career, he recognized that music could transcend barriers, offering solace to those struggling with pain, grief, and loneliness. Gospel music in particular became his chosen vehicle for expressing faith and hope. BeBe's voice, a unique blend of emotional depth and vocal precision, quickly set him apart in the music industry. His songs are often marked by a raw honesty that reflects his own life experiences, which have included personal struggles, family tragedies, and moments of triumph. BeBe's music is not just entertainment. It is an invitation to connect with something greater than oneself. Through his lyrics, he addresses universal themes of love, faith, and redemption, creating a bond with his audience that goes beyond the superficialities of celebrity. His ability to pour his emotions into his songs allows listeners to find comfort and inspiration in their own lives, creating a sense of shared experience. BeBe's journey through music has become not only a career, but also a mission to provide healing and hope to a world in need. The role of community and support. Throughout his career, BeBe&CeCeWinans has been surrounded by a strong sense of community, which has played an essential role in helping him navigate life's challenges. Friends, fellow artists, and fans have extended their condolences and support, reminding him of the positive impact his music has made on others. This sense of community is a key element in BeBe's ability to persevere through tough times. In the face of personal setbacks, it is the love and encouragement of those around him that have often provided the strength to continue. One of the most profound connections in BeBe's life was his long-standing friendship with pop icon Whitney Houston. The bond between BeBe and Whitney was rooted in mutual admiration, shared experiences, and a deep understanding of the pressures and privileges that come with fame. They first crossed paths in the 1980s, during a time when both were experiencing meteoric rises in their careers. Whitney, the daughter of gospel singer Cissy Houston, had roots in the same gospel tradition that BeBe cherished, and it was this shared background that formed the foundation of their friendship. BeBe admired Whitney not only for her unparalleled talent, but for her warmth, generosity, and down-to-earth personality. In a world where many relationships in the entertainment industry are built on mutual gain, their connection was built on trust and genuine affection. BeBe often spoke of Whitney's visits to his family home in Detroit, where she was welcomed with open arms. For BeBe's family, Whitney was not just a star, but a friend, someone who embodied humility and kindness despite her fame. This authenticity in their friendship was rare, especially in an industry where fame often complicates personal relationships. The loss of Whitney Houston, a devastating blow. However, in February 2012, BeBe experienced one of the most devastating losses of his life: the sudden passing of his dear friend, Whitney Houston. Found unresponsive in her hotel room just before the Grammy Awards, Whitney's untimely death sent shockwaves through the entertainment world. For BeBe, the loss was profoundly personal. Whitney had been more than just a friend. She was family. The two shared many memories and experiences, both on and off the stage, and her death left a void in BeBe's life that was impossible to fill. The news of Whitney's passing left BeBe grappling with heartbreak. He described the loss as one of the most painful experiences he had ever endured. Whitney had been a constant presence in his life, offering support and encouragement during both the good times and the difficult moments. Their friendship had been a source of joy and strength for BeBe, and losing her was a reminder of the fragility of life and the unpredictability of fame. It was a tragedy that shook him to his core, forcing him to reflect deeply on the nature of fame, friendship, and the impermanence of life. A friend and family member, remembering Whitney. In the aftermath of Whitney's death, BeBe found solace in honoring her memory and keeping her spirit alive through music and reflection. He often spoke about the deep bond they shared, remembering the joyful moments they spent together and the lessons he had learned from their friendship. One of the things that stood out most to BeBe was Whitney's generosity and her ability to connect with people on a personal level. Despite her fame, she never lost sight of her roots or her values. Whitney's kindness, her unwavering faith, and her commitment to her family were qualities that BeBe deeply admired. Through the years, BeBe often shared stories about Whitney that revealed a side of her that the public rarely saw. He spoke of her warmth, her sense of humor, and her deep spiritual faith. These personal anecdotes painted a picture of Whitney as a woman of strength, resilience, and compassion, qualities that BeBe held dear, especially in the wake of her passing. For BeBe, remembering Whitney was not about focusing solely on her legendary career, but about celebrating the humanity that lay beneath her public persona. The Whitney I Knew, a tribute to friendship. In an effort to honor Whitney's memory, BeBe wrote a book titled The Whitney I Knew, offering an intimate portrait of their friendship and providing readers with a glimpse into the life of a woman who, despite her fame, remained deeply grounded in faith and love. The book was BeBe's way of processing his grief while also sharing his personal reflections on Whitney's life and struggles. It was a cathartic experience for him, allowing him to celebrate her legacy while offering a perspective that went beyond the headlines. BeBe's reflections on Whitney's life were not just a tribute to her, but also a message to the world about the importance of faith, love, and genuine connection. He spoke about the importance of mental health, the pressures of fame, and the challenges that come with being in the public eye. Through his book and his public statements, BeBe sought to humanize Whitney, reminding the world that she was not just a pop icon, but a person of deep faith and profound kindness. Music as a tool for healing and reflection. In addition to writing the book, BeBe continued to honor Whitney's memory through his music. In the years following her passing, many of BeBe's songs took on a deeper emotional resonance, reflecting the pain and sorrow he had experienced. Music became a vehicle for healing, both for BeBe and for his audience. His songs, which had always been about love, faith, and resilience, now carried an added layer of personal grief, turning his performances into cathartic expressions of love and loss. Through his music, BeBe was able to process his sorrow and transform it into something beautiful and redemptive. His fans, many of whom were also mourning Whitney's death, found comfort in BeBe's words and melodies, which served as a reminder that love and faith can guide us through even the darkest of times. BeBe's willingness to be open about his grief allowed others to connect with him on a deeper level, fostering a sense of shared experience and mutual understanding. Navigating fame and personal struggles. As an artist in the public eye, BeBe has faced his own share of challenges, both personally and professionally. Fame can be a double-edged sword, offering both opportunities and scrutiny. Throughout his career, BeBe has navigated various controversies, including critiques of his personal life. Despite the pressures that come with being in the spotlight, BeBe has remained resilient, using his platform to speak openly about his struggles and the complexities of living in the public eye. Rather than retreating from the challenges, BeBe has embraced his role as a public figure, recognizing the responsibility he has to use his platform for good. He has been transparent about the difficulties he has faced, discussing them openly with his audience and using his personal experiences as teachable moments. His openness has only deepened his connection with his fans, who appreciate his authenticity and willingness to be vulnerable. The legacy of BeBe&CeCeWinans today. BeBe&CeCeWinans stands as a pillar of strength, resilience, and faith. His music continues to inspire and uplift, providing a source of comfort to those dealing with personal struggles. His journey through triumphs and tragedies serves as a powerful reminder that no matter how dark life may seem, there is always hope. Through his music, his writings, and his public appearances, BeBe has shown that even in the most difficult of times, faith, love, and community can help us heal and find purpose. BeBe&CeWinans has become more than just a musician. He is a beacon of hope and resilience for all who hear his message. His legacy is not only in the songs he has sung, but in the lives he has touched and the lessons he has imparted. His journey is one of transformation, from a talented gospel singer to a man of faith, courage, and love who continues to inspire and heal through his art.